Some unreleased Motorhead. Of course, Lemmy's distinctive voice there. They're getting ready to drop some kind of box set or something. February 24th. The last album they did, their 23rd, was in 2015. Not long before Lemmy died. He died Christmas Eve, or his birthday was Christmas Eve. He died between Christmas and New Year's in 2015.
Man, was it 2015?
Yeah.
Wow.
December 28th, 2015 is when Lemmy died. At 70-something. Maybe he had just turned 70 a couple of days before. And their last album was called Bad Magic that year. Their 23rd album is the last one. Anyway, if you're a Motorhead fan, they're dropping a box set. That is a previously unreleased song called Bullet in Your Brain. And there'll be some live stuff on there, and it will include a Motorhead Ouija board.
Ooh.
With an Ace of Spades planchette, which is pretty cool because it looks like the Ace of Spades. So anyway, if you're a Motorhead fan, and I am absolutely one, then that box set is coming end of February this next year.
Now, would you get that for Nora?
I'll get it for myself, and then if she sees it, I go, okay, fine.
You can use
something
it.
The whole family can enjoy. The Motorhead box set. Yeah, I got a letter about that Ouija board.
Do tell.
This week in Jesus.
Yeah, right. Ouija board, not to be messed with,
Ooh.
is what the subject line said. And I thought, okay, well, I'll read this. They just sign it MJ, so I don't know who it is. But I was like, all right, well, maybe
Michael Jordan.
Maybe they've got something to tell me, and they did.
Maybe it's Michael Jackson, and he's sending the email from beyond the grave.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The possibilities are endless. I'm not quite sure who it is, but suffice to say that they listened to this program and wanted to get me hip to something I was doing wrong, I guess. I heard your show today and the discussion of your daughter wanting a Ouija board. While I am no expert in this area,
I still thought I should chime in. Mary, did you send this?
Just keep reading.
Is it Mary J. Santora?
Just keep
Is that what
reading.
MJ is?
Okay.
I'm reasonably certain that we're not talking about ghosts here, as you mentioned, but rather demons. I'm guessing your daughter enjoys a happy, healthy life and is certainly well provided for. For you to ever, all caps, approve of her use this game, in quotations, at any, all caps, age is, well, at the very least, ignorant. I guess in reality, there's no way to truly prevent it from happening. If she wants to do it and you say no, she'll just play it at a friend's house. I don't know that her friend group is neck deep in Ouija boards, by the way. I think probably our parent group would probably be all, and I'm fairly certain that they would not be on board for no other reason than the fact that I'm probably the lone atheist in our parent group, too. This person goes on to say, I'm just saying intelligent people don't invite misery into their lives by summoning demons for fun. Now,
that is not true at all.
I would like to unpack the sentence about how intelligent people would concern themselves with demons.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I said it right.
If you invite a demon into your life, think about how insane that is. Nothing good will come of that. I mean, as an intelligent person, of course I'm concerned with demons and how they could work their way into my life. And what is going to tell the demon that you are all done talking to him? Sexist.
Mm-hmm.
And that he should go away. I guess when your daughter turns 8 and you decide Ouija is harmless fun, at least, all caps, be sure to warn her about Zozo. I don't know what that is. The Led Zeppelin symbol? So anyway, that's a letter from somebody who wanted me to be very, very careful, as intelligent people don't invite demons into their lives. So again, I just think that it's an inappropriate gift for a 6-year-old, irrespective of your beliefs on otherworldly things.
I see nothing wrong with this.
I'm missing a lot of things if I've gotten to Ouija board on the list of toys for first graders. Now, when I was a kid in this time, I pored over the Sears Christmas toy catalog.
Man, those are
when
so
I was
fun.
a kid. When that came, it was like Travolta opening the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. My face was just awashed in yellow and gold light, and I could not. I rarely fought with my siblings when I was a kid, but when that came, we fought over who was going to get it first. As the oldest, I took my pound of flesh. But yeah, boy, that thing was dog-eared and ballpoint penned all the way through. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this.
One of my favorite websites is christmas.musetechnical.com, and it has a backlog all the way back to the 40s.
I feel like we've looked at this last year.
We have.
Yeah.
And I bring it up every year because I love it, of all the Wish books and Sears Christmas books and stuff like that. Catalogs.
Loading 282 catalogs is what it says. Yeah.
And I can go through these and have such vivid memories going through like page by page and the things that I would lock onto. Some of the toys, some of the clothes, some of the underwear.
These are the JCPenney, the JCPenney Christmas book would come out every year. The Montgomery Ward Did you guys have Montgomery Ward here?
No.
We had that Montgomery Ward Christmas book and the Sears Christmas book. So I think Sears was like that was the main one, though.
I feel like JCPenney was the one that we would look at the most. But Sears and JCPenney, those are the ones that I have pretty committed to memory. Also, real quick on the
Kmart. I think we had Kmart. We had the cheap ones.
There was Kmart, yeah, but they don't have those on here, so I don't remember them as well.
Yeah.
But
Garfield sleeping bags and the whole bit. But because they had a whole separate section for kind of each toy line. So the Star Wars pages I made a beeline for those. And I would just pour over them.
Well, it's funny.
And you'd end up, and my mom admittedly went overboard for us for Christmas. But it would be a mix of things we very specifically said we wanted and things that she just wanted to get for us.
Right.
So we kind of got a fraction of this stuff it was all good, obviously. A lot of people weren't as fortunate. But I'm looking right here at the 1983.
They should have been better. It's a merit-based Christmas, right?
The 1983 Sears Christmas book, and it's all Return of the Jedi stuff, right? Because I think, did that come out in 84 maybe that came out. But, so it's all Empire stuff then. That came out in 82, I think. Jabba the Hutt swings his tail. So, yeah, those are a lot of fun. But you'll notice, I would imagine, I haven't poured over every single screen cap here, but I bet Ouija board probably not to be found.
No, but you can get that on Amazon. And I was saying yesterday that it's by Milton Bradley, but it's Hasbro that is selling the Ouija board. So I want to make sure I put that out there accurately.
Putting the bro in Hasbro.
Because it's not a toy. It's not a game, Alan. It's sold by Hasbro.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Alan, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, the show.
Thank you.
So, you had mentioned that you were the only one in your relationship that was atheist, and I was curious how you celebrate Christmas and how you and Gwen, or what you and Gwen teach Nora about Christmas.
Not the only one in my relationship. The only one, I think I might be the only one in our parent group. Like in our peer group, you know, you have friends that are parents of the kids that your kid goes to school with. Yeah. Well, we're not. We were all raised super Catholic. We went to Catholic school, and we're not raising. And my older son went to Catholic school, but that you get to the point where you're in college and you're an atheist anyway. And then my older daughter went to. But you know, again, it's faded out over the years to the point where Gwen and I don't. We don't go to church. We didn't have our daughter baptized. We don't talk, you know, we don't talk about that stuff. Jesus is in the wind, right? This is America. So she's kind of familiar with the broad strokes. And if she wants to talk about it, it's totally fine. But we don't do any of the pomp and circumstance.
Now, if she wanted to start going to church, is that something that you would support and go with her?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know why that would appeal to her.
Take a nap.
What's that?
Be a good time to take a nap.
I mean, I just went with I went with my mom on Thanksgiving Day. I hadn't been inside a church in a long time since my dad's funeral, I guess.
How was that?
It was fine. I mean, I went for my mom. I didn't go to say hi to Jesus. I mean, it's whatever.
Oh, he misses you.
But some people, thank you, Eric. Some people are really, really, my sister had a minute where she was really adamant about not going into church. And I was like, well, I'm doing this for Mom.
Right.
I'm not going because I'm trying to, I'm not going to be that strident about it where, what I want to do is more important than what everything else that's going on. Hey, Woody.
Ellen,
Talk about guys that shouldn't be around Ouija boards. Woody.
how's your day, brother?
So far, so good.
Hey, listen, you're talking about Ouija boards, right? Hey, it's really crazy because when I was on vacation in Kentucky, I met some Hispanics, and there were some hillbillies involved, and there was a board called the Yup Ski board.
Okay.
And it was very crazy because apparently it meant yes, and so we just spun a bottle of Jack Daniels around and ended up kissing in the closet.
You and the Mexican guys?
No, the Mexican girls,
Oh, man, the senoritas.
señorita.
All right. Well, but everybody had fun.
Yeah, well, that's what the Ouija board's all about, right? It's all about having fun.
Yeah. No bottles around to play spin the bottle. You were trying to get them nice and scared so that they would need to be comforted by you, and then you could, do whatever you were going to do. You could get all filthy.
Yeah. I could move my fingers around to everywhere I wanted to, and they could say yes.
Come on. All right. Thank you, Woody. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm looking for?
No idea.
Poundcake. You know what I need this Christmas? I don't need a Ouija board. You know what I need?
What do you need?
I need a squeegee board. Because all the mess you're making at home in your room when you go slappy.
Ugh. That even grossed me out. I take care of it. I'm not a monster.
I need a squeegee board, Poundcake.
I mean, depending on my diet, it is kind of a lot.
I'm putting that on my list.
Okay, well, hopefully that works out for you.
What do you have in your diet that makes me need a squeegee, by the way?
I just drink a lot of juice. And then like a lot of juice. Yeah. A lot of fruit juice. Has nice consistency.
Stop drinking so much juice.
It calms my nerves.
Stop it. You're not supposed to drink your calories. Even I know that, and I don't even have a stomach.
You ain't got no guts.
I ain't got no guts.
He's always got his cakes.
That's right. You see that new picture of me, Poundcake?
I did. You're on the logo before I am. Yes, I get it.
That's right.
What are you talking about? You're on it every day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just wanted to know if you saw that new picture of me, because I look good.
Yes, you do look good.
Yeah,
She paints you in a good light.
That's right.
Do you make appearances at her house?
No, I do not. But I think that now that I've kind of become a celebrity in my own right, that the beauty of Ghost Bag is everybody has their own idea of what Ghost Bag is. You have your idea of what I am, because I watch you slap it around all the time. You know how it is.
But you spy on me, though.
I don't spy on
You do spy.
Every time I show up, you just got it out and you're slapping it. You think I wanted this to be my afterlife? No, I did
You
not.
screwed somebody over in your actual life to be stuck watching people fap, and let alone me.
I'm not stuck watching people fap. Every time I walk in the room, you're doing it.
I can't help
It's
myself.
not up to
okay?
me. I didn't request this. I didn't ask
Yes, you
for it.
did.
I didn't
Yes.
ask for it, sucker.
You asked for it.
I didn't.
You kind of like it, don't you?
I don't. That's why I asked for a squeegee board, because I need to keep things clean around here. I gotta go. I gotta go do some more Target commercials. I'll see you there.
Bye.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, how about that, for people who are paying attention to the World Cup, the other day we were talking about how the United States had beaten Iran with just one goal. Soccer might be exciting to some people, but you got a really high bar here in the United States. Not only was Iran beaten by the United States in the World Cup, they might be beaten when they get back home, by the way. This is what I can't figure out. They're talking about how the Iranian soccer team, when they get back, might be facing torture and beatings at the hand of the government because they lost.
Really? I thought that was a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
It's Iran.
They could be looking at arrests or beatings or whatever.
That was the one thing a couple years ago at this was the Olympics, so kind of different. But when it was in a country where it was more progressive, all the gay men that were competing from other countries would have their own little sex area, and people were outing them. So when they go back to their own country, they were being put to death.
And put to death, yeah.
That's wild.
But that also just underscores how popular soccer is. Imagine if you were in a country where if you lost, they might torture you. You risk torture by your government, and you still have people who will line up to play. That's how much they love soccer.
How much money they make, probably.
Well, I don't know how much money. Cristiano Ronaldo, this guy's switching teams. He is going to be the highest paid athlete ever in history. He's joining the Saudi Arabian soccer team, and they're going to pay him $770 million on a 2-year contract.
My goodness.
$770 million.
He's going to make
2 years.
$308 million a year with the Saudi Arabian Al Nassr team. He was a free agent. He left Man United because I guess he had been talking shrimp about the coach or something, and this guy's top of his game.
I just imagine a person like that. He can't be a nice person.
Why?
He can't be. There's just.
I think if you're I think whatever your business is, whether it's sports or entertainment or whatever, if you're at that level, there has to be.
What keeps you in check?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, if you're at that level, there's a lot of selfishness involved.
Absolutely.
Because you have to be laser focused on what you're doing, and everything else is going to come, if they're lucky, that comes second.
Well, that's how Jordan was. That's how, because you have to sacrifice so many other things to get there.
You're never going to be great thinking about other people. So, yeah, they're going to pay him, because I was like, wow, why they get him for 10 years or something? Nope, 2 years.
2 years.
A 2.5-year deal worth $308 million
That's
a year.
Unreal. That's so
I wonder.
It's like $1 million a day.
That's so much money.
Yeah. He's 37.
And
there were other teams that wanted him. Saudi Arabia, obviously. You turn on the water faucets and money comes out. So they're like, yeah, we'll just give you all this money.
It's just like, he's good looking. The guy is just a walking, he can crush someone with a thumb.
He's carved out of marble. Because he just works nonstop on
around.
His body and his game. And, he's just pretty
he's
wild.
He's not even like a good underwear model, because I just want to see everything. I'm not looking at the underwear. It's just, he's such a distraction.
Well, yeah, he will be the highest paid athlete. This says the highest paid athlete of all time. He transferred to the Saudi Arabian team.
Looking.
Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
He's obviously a good-looking guy, but there's something super dorky about his
Got
face.
That chiseled face. What do you mean dorky?
Yeah,
he's got these
like a perfect jawline and high cheekbones.
With all that money, it always amazes me. All the money, you got some of these super rich dudes here that can't get a good haircut. He's got these veneers that are I don't know who did his teeth. He's got horse teeth.
Is he also short? How tall is he?
I don't know.
God,
I don't think he's short.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I got a break. John Heffron is in town.
He's 6'2".
To do hilarities. What? He do what? Who?
He's 6'2".
6'2". John Heffron's back in town. We will catch up with him shortly. You can go to pickwickandfrolic.com if you want to see him. Very funny dude. So we'll catch up with him. If you want to text for anything, 35192. I will have Cavs tickets for you after the break. 1 week from Saturday, the Thunder are going to be in town, and I'll put you in a pallet that game.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio. WMMS weather.
Overnight, mostly clear, a low in the mid-20s. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 50. And Saturday, some showers in the morning. Breezy. Saturday's high, low 50s.
This report is sponsored by Dunkin'. Now through December 12th, Dunkin' Rewards members can snag a medium holiday signature latte for $3. Join Dunkin' Rewards on the app and start saving and stacking your points. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member per day. Exclusions, additional charges, and terms may apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Your afternoon drive is brought to you by the Ken Ganley Auto Group, Ohio's #1 automotive retailer.
This holiday season, Diamonds Direct gives you the gift of